Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here. How's everyone doing today? So, for today's video, well, with the latest update of MCC, 343 has added more Secret Hidden Moas to other games, including Halo Reach. So for this video, we'll be taking a look at where all the possible locations are, starting with Winter Contingency. And the first one is right when you encounter the farmers. It's in this room right before there, inside that little oven or something. Number 2 is where you encounter the jackals, right before it's in that room, in that corner there. For number 3, after you encounter the jackals and you fight them and you proceed to the map, before you get too far, there's a building over here and inside is a Moa. And the last one on this mission is when you, later in the mission, you come across this bridge that's broken and there'll be a Moa right here behind it. On the next mission for ONI Sword Base, this mission has 4 Moas on it, and the first one is right at the beginning. If you make your way up to the ledge over here and you come to the very back, that's the first Moa. Number 2, after you exit Sword Base, if you make a left and you come over here to this cliff over here, there will be a Moa right on top of this boulder. And likewise, if you decide to go right instead, I mean, it doesn't really matter which direction you go first, but if you go right instead, there will be a Moa right here, right by this little puddle, and it'll be right on the ledge of this rock between all these tree branches. And the last one on ONI Sword Base is inside the facility, and once you make it through the first floor, you get to this part, it'll be right here under these control panels. On the next mission, Nightfall, there are a total of 4 Moas on this mission as well. And the first one is near the beginning. Just make your way up the cliffs normally, and you'll stay towards the top ledge over here, and there'll be a larger tree here, and the Moa will be right behind the tree. The second one will be when you encounter the Gutas. Instead of going to the cave to the left over there, you want to go to the right over here, to the back of the area, and the Moa will be right here perched on that ledge. Next up is the pump station. That's where you encounter some local militia. If you go all the way to the back, there will be several buoys on the water, and the Moa will be on top of one of the buoys. And for the last Moa, it is at the tower where you have to plant the charge, and it's inside this building, inside the bathroom. So for the next mission, Tip of the Spear, we have a total of 5 on this mission. The first one is when you destroy the first AA cannon, and it will be right here on the edge of the cliff between these 2 trees here. The second one is after the Pelican brings the bridge in. Once you proceed through, before you get too far beyond this collapsed bridge, it will be one right here perched on this ledge up here. And for the third one, it's at the facility here. Once you cross the bridge, if you go left instead and go underneath this catwalk here to the very edge, there will be a Moa right there. And if you proceed through the facility normally, once you come up the staircase here to this area, it'll be right here on top of this roof. And the last one is after you destroy the last AA cannon, it'll be right underneath the destroyed bridge right here. On the next mission, Long Night of Solace, this mission only has 3 actually, so this is a much easier mission to find Moas on. So at the beginning, as you make your way across the beach, when you get to the first UNSC barrier here, make a quick left, and right at the edge of the water behind this rock will be the first Moa. The second one will be further up towards the facility, but before you go in, if you go left to where the Wraith would spawn, on top of the building next to where the Wraith would be, right up here, that's the last Moa. That's the next Moa. And for the last Moa, before you go onto your saber, if you look across to the other side, on this building over here, there will be one more Moa perched right up there. The next mission is Exodus. This one has quite a few. This has a total of 5 Moas. The first one is at the very beginning. As you go inside the building and you make your way up these stairs, you'll encounter some skirmishers, if I recall, or jackals. But if you go right instead, and you go right behind here to this back corner, there will be a Moa right there. And before you encounter the suicide grunts in this room, if you make a right to this corner, there will be another Moa. And then after you get past this initial suicide grunts, as you go down the stairs, before you go to that room, there'll be another small room over here where there'll be another Moa. And then after you clear all the suicide grunts, you will come outside where you see brutes attacking civilians. The next Moa will be right up here on this ledge. And once you rescue civilians, you go up the elevator. If you make a right and go to the back right corner of the elevator, that's where the last Moa will be on that mission. On the mission New Alexandria, we have 4 Moas in this case. The first one is right behind the hospital. So it'll be right here to the right of it, behind this, I think, trash can or some kind of concession stand. The second one is inside the hospital, right near the jammer. It is right on this ledge, right over here, perched in these plants. For the third one, it's at the Synoviet Center, and if you know the speedrun trick, it's actually right underneath it where you would fly your Falcon through. But it's to the right of the elevators, right underneath the stairs, if you don't know the speedrun. And the last Moa is in Club Herrera, on the opposite side of the room from the jammer, on the ground floor. If you come all the way to the back of the room, on this couch here, will be the last Moa. On the next mission, the package, this one has 4 Moas. The first one is actually right at the very first building that you would pass, and it's right on the second floor in the back right corner, right over there on that ledge. The second one is between the 2 AA cannons, and it will be behind this building on the very back. There'll be a small corner here, and that's where the Moa will be. And the third one is once you get back inside the ONI Sword Base facility, you get to this room where there's a bunch of stairs you gotta climb. Instead of climbing the stairs, if you come right back underneath the stairs there'll be a Moa. And the last one will be in this room. I think this is when you go up the elevator. But once you come in here, instead of going right, just keep going over here to these broken windows, and the Moa will be right back there. On the next mission, Pillar of Autumn, this one has 4 Moas as well. And the first one is at this building where you get your rocket launcher, and it'll be a couple mongooses. It'll be in the back right corner behind the building, right over there. And after you get past all the scarabs, and you're supposed to proceed through this path here, before you go too far, there'll be a rock over here, and behind the rock will be another Moa. And for this next one, once you clear the shipbreaking yard here, before you enter the building, on the very right of the building, in front of it, behind all these fences, there will be a Moa there. And the last one in this mission will be in this area, right underneath the staircase. And that will be the final Moa of this mission. And on the mission Lone Wolf, we actually have 2 Moas as well. So these will be the final 2 Moas. The first one is right over here behind this building, near where the armor lock power-up is. It will be right there. That will be the first Moa. And the final Moa will be to this corner, all the way back here at the map, where you see these giant pipes, and it will be, I think it's near the data pad as well actually, but that will be where the final Moa is. So there you guys have it. Those are where all the possible secret hidden Moa locations are in all the Halo Reach missions. So hopefully you found this video to be interesting and helpful, and if you did, then as always, make sure to leave a like. I'll leave thoughts in the comments, any questions you have, or anything else you want me to look into or test out or experiment with. Just let me know in the comments down below, and I'll definitely do my best to get to it when I get the chance. But aside from that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys!